Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a long overdue empties. This was supposed to go up at the beginning of February, but with the move and everything that had been going on in the last month or so, I never got a chance to do it, and then I've been kind of posting other videos instead of an empties, but I'm finally getting around to do it today. I have quite a few items in here. This is about 4 months worth of products. And keep in mind, this is kind of during a time where I'm not wearing makeup every day, and so I feel like I'm not going through as many products as I have in the past. Now, I've tried to separate these types of videos into categories before, and it hasn't gone so well, but I'm going to try my best. And I'm going to start off with hair care because in my mind, that's like the least exciting. So I went through 2 dry shampoos. The first is the Dove Refresh and Care Invigorating Dry Shampoo. I did a full blog post on this, and when I first got it, I thought it rivaled my love for Batiste. And it did at like in the first half of the can, I guess. And then the like powderiness kind of diminished, but there was still product in it, but it wasn't just as strong. Like I used it right to the last drop. There's not anything left in here now, but it got less effective the like more you used it, if that makes sense. Like less of the powdery like oil absorbing properties were in the canister. So I probably won't repurchase this just because I do like my Batiste better. I went through the Ella Henderson Sweet and Seductive variety. I really loved the scent of this. It's probably one of the favorites that I've tried. And I don't know if this was kind of a limited edition thing. I don't know if you can buy this particular scent anymore, but Batiste itself is a really great affordable dry shampoo, and I will definitely be repurchasing a can of Batiste. I used up the Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture Shampoo and Conditioner. This was a 500 point perk at Sephora. It came with 2 other items which I haven't used up yet. You can tell that these are really high quality, expensive hair products, but it says it's to nourish and restore dry hair, and now that I haven't really been color treating my hair, I feel like this probably wasn't the best shampoo for someone like me to be trying. So I don't want to say like I'm not going to repurchase these because they were bad. They are definitely really luxurious hair products. They're super expensive if you were to buy the full sizes. If you do have dry hair, I can see how this would be amazing for you, but it just didn't really work for me. It weighed my hair down quite a bit. The last hair care item I have is the Regis Designline Mend the Ends Conditioner. I picked this up from a local salon. It was pretty pricey for, I don't know, something that I wouldn't say is like amazing. It was $12.75, which a normal like drugstore conditioner is probably like what, $8? So it was a little bit pricey for what it is. I did like this. I guess I can say that this worked. Like I haven't been getting more split ends now that I've stopped using it either, now that it's gone. So it's hard to say if it was like worth the money, but I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing this. Okay, let's get rid of a few random things in here. So I always keep these just to remind you guys and myself as well about cotton rounds. So this is the Quo Luxury cotton pads, and I didn't like the original Quo ones that I think I had in my last empties. I could be mistaken though. So I decided to try the luxury ones while they were on sale one time, and these are super soft, but because they're so soft, I found that they absorbed a lot of the product that I was kind of putting on the cotton rounds to then apply to my face, whether it was eye makeup remover or a toner. I just feel like I was using more of my like other products because these were absorbing so much more, but they were softer. So maybe if you have super sensitive skin, these might be nice, but keep in mind that they are really absorbent. And these ones are my favorite. These are the just cotton rounds. I get them from Walmart. They're like the cotton brand like that. and these are super affordable. They come with 100. This came with 80, and this was more expensive for less product. I just prefer the Walmart ones out of all of the cotton rounds that I've tried. These are soft, much softer than the Quo like regular cotton rounds, but not as soft as the luxury ones. And these don't hold as much product, and they're like a nice quilted type texture. I actually used this today. This is the Benefit Hello Flawless little sampler thing that I got in a Sephora order. So it had like a one-time use of the Stay Flawless primer, the Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow foundation, and the Hello Flawless powder. The primer and the powder I really liked. Like I said, these are one-time uses, so I can't really give you a full review, but upon first impression, I really liked both the primer and the powder. The foundation for me had basically zero coverage. I used up what was in here, and then I needed to go in with another layer. I used L'Oreal True Match to just add a little bit more coverage, which even that is a light to medium coverage foundation, but I didn't want to be looking too cakey either by having two separate foundations on and two separate layers. So I do like how it looks now that I have the L'Oreal True Match on top of it. So I might be willing to try the Stay Flawless primer and the powder again, but I definitely am not a fan of the foundation. Okay, in terms of body care, this is full of dust and is super disgusting because it was an oil, and the oil kind of leaked out into my container here. But this is bio oil. I'm just gonna set this down. I went through a whole container of bio oil. If you didn't know already, if you haven't been watching my other videos, I am expecting. So I've been applying lots of oils pretty much from like shoulders down because I got so many stretch marks with Max. I didn't want any more. The bio oil I found was really great after I had Max and after I got the stretch marks. It kind of faded them from that like purpley pink color to more of a like whitish or skin tone color, but I didn't find that it helped with how supple my skin was feeling now that I'm expecting again, if that makes sense. I have oils that I prefer much more than the bio oil, but I might go back to the bio oil if I get any new stretch marks that are that same purplish color like what I had after I had Max. I would definitely purchase bio oil again to fade those. I went through another Skintimate SkinTherapy Moisturizing Shave Gel for sensitive skin. It's the one in the purple. This is my favorite shave gel, and I always return back to this even after trying more expensive ones or different brands, but this is super affordable. It's always on sale either at your local drugstores or at Walmart or something. You can pretty much find it on sale at anyone's store at any time. It's just a really good one. I have really sensitive skin on my legs, and I get like, my legs will be smooth, but it has like all the little dots on them from shaving, and that kind of helps prevent that a little bit. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to avoid that completely, but that shave gel is awesome. This also is full of dust and oil from the bio oil leaking. This was the L'Occitane Almond Shower Oil. Over the years, I've heard many other YouTubers rave about this stuff, and it smelled really good, but I didn't find it lathered up that much. And I don't know, I kind of like a shower gel or body wash, something like that, to really lather up. I don't know, I just like the process of it. My skin was really soft after using that, and my skin smelled really good after using it, but it's a really pricey product, so I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing that again. I went through another Twilight shower gel. This comes out around Christmas time, I think, and it's the LUSH Twilight shower gel, sorry, and it's just a really dark purple. It has silver glitter in it, but I don't find that it transfers all that much onto my skin, and I don't feel like I have to immediately wash my tub and shower to get this glitter out. It's very fine and just seems to wash down the drain perfectly fine. It's not as chunky as the glitter that is sometimes over a lot of their bath bombs that kind of gets stuck to the walls of the tub and stuff. So I don't mind the glitter in their shower gels, but I really don't like their glitter bath bombs. Anyways, it was a really good shower gel and I really liked the smell of it. I only have one mascara in here. I feel like that is not accurate. I must have thrown some away, but this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It was just a little sample size. It's definitely one of my favorites, but I also love the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara, which I think is a dupe and is much cheaper. So if I can get those little sample sizes of the Too Faced Better Than Sex as like point perks or in another set from Sephora, something like that, I do pick them up. But I've never purchased the full size because I like the L'Oreal one just as much because it's the same thing and it's like less than half the price. I went through a little pod of the Fresh Sugar Nourishing Lip Balm Advanced Therapy. This saved my lips in the fall time, in the early stages of winter, and then I went through it because it was only like a small little bit. But next year I will definitely be purchasing a full size. I have lots of lip balms and stuff that I'm using right now, so I don't really see the point in purchasing it right this second, and we're coming into warmer months now as well. But my lips at the beginning of this pregnancy were so chapped. They're still chapped, but like they used to be way worse than they are now. I couldn't even wear lipstick, anything like that. So I applied this every single night until I ran out of it, and my lips were healed so much faster. Everything else I have left in here is skincare, so I'm going to try and go through this really fast. I'm going to start with little pamphlet things. This was the Dr. Brant Needles No More wrinkle relaxer. This burned the crap out of my face. I don't know if this had gone bad or what, but as soon as I put it on, I don't know, it was like 2 or 3 seconds later I had to rinse it off. It hurt a lot. I used up a Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve face cream with Super 7 complex. Again, this is like a 2-use little foil packet thing. I actually really liked this. My skin looked great. And then this is a Farmacy Hydrating Coconut Gel Mask. This is a sheet mask. I have a few more of these, and it's the brightening variety. I really liked these as well. I feel like with all the skin issues I've been having through this pregnancy, after using these sheet masks, I finally get that like pregnancy glow that everyone's talking about, which I definitely don't have on a daily basis. I went through a package of these simple cleansing facial wipes. These are my favorite that I've tried so far. Kathleen Lights recently said that she prefers the micellar wipes from Simple, not just the regular ones, so I'm definitely going to give those a try. But I have a few other packages of cleansing facial wipes to go through first. I went through a sample of the GlamGlow SuperMud Clearing Treatment. This mask is amazing. It's definitely as good as everyone says it is, but the full size is so expensive. I'm gonna have to wait until like a VIB sale or a gift card, something like that. But I'm really glad that I got a sample of it to try first. I believe I got this in Ipsy, so really happy with that. I got about 3 uses out of this. I just applied a thin layer where I needed it. I didn't do like a full face because in the winter my skin was feeling pretty dry, so I didn't want to dry it out even more with a mask like this, but this helped with my breakouts so much and I will definitely repurchase. I went through the Body Shop Chamomile Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. I just finished this for the sake of finishing it. It is nothing special. I would only use this on really heavy makeup days to kind of take like a little bit of my makeup off before I went in with something like a cleansing balm or my Purity Made Simple cleanser, which is really great at removing makeup. So I would definitely not repurchase this. I will be repurchasing my Purity cleanser. This is just great to remove makeup and it's really gentle. It doesn't strip my skin. And then the last cleanser I went through was a Peter Thomas Roth Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel. This was a birthday sample thing. from last year. And I really liked this. Will I repurchase the full size? Probably not. I have cleansers I like just as much, if not more, that are cheaper because Peter Thomas Roth is quite an expensive skincare brand. 2 more items and then we're done. I went through a Clinique Acne Solutions clarifying lotion. I used this as my acid toner step. My skin was so clear when I was using this every single day. I have so many toners now. I don't know how I ended up with so many toners. So I'm trying to work through a few other bottles of toner that I have open, but this is a really great acid toner and I will definitely be repurchasing, like I said, once I go through a few other ones. And then lastly, I went through the Vichy Normaderm Corrective Anti-Acne Treatment 24-Hour Hydrating Lotion. I disagree with this being a hydrating lotion. This dried the crap out of my skin. However, if I had a really bad breakout, if I use this as my moisturizer, I use this in the daytime because it's definitely not nourishing enough for overnight for me. But this really did help with my acne. So it is an anti-acne treatment, but it's not hydrating. So if you are really struggling with acne, I would give this a try. I didn't use this every single day. I would need to have something a little bit more hydrating to use on a more long-term basis, but I used this like every other day if I had really bad breakouts. And then once my breakouts had kind of cleared up, I stopped using it and then would bring it back in when my skin was breaking out again, if that makes sense. So this did really help. I'm using the matching cleanser, the Vichy Normaderm cleanser right now, and I really like that as well. Using that as kind of like my everyday cleanser, which maybe that will be included in my March favorites or something, so I can talk about that a little bit more. But now I feel like I can't breathe. I went through that so quickly. I'm so glad I can finally like recycle and throw out all those things that have been collecting dust in the corner of my room for the last 4 months or so. I am going to try and do empties more regularly. I know I say that basically every single time I do an empties, and I always mean well, but life just gets in the way, I guess, sometimes. So I am going to try and do it every 2 to 3 months, not leave it 4+ months like I did this time, so I won't have to talk a mile a minute. If you like empties videos, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!